Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'll be showing you how to make tailored shorts. So I start by folding my fabric into two, as you can see. So the next thing is to mark out my starting point. After marking your starting point, you place your band. What I will use for my band is 1.5. So I place that 1.5 on top of the line. Then mark out my length, the allowance, and the folding allowance, and also mark my cross length. So here now I'm just marking out the line very well. From my cross line, I went up by 1.5 for my hip line. So the next thing I did was to divide my hip by 4 plus 1 inch. I mark it at the waist side and I also mark it at the cross line. So you connect those lines together from that waistline to the hip line. To get your cross line, you divide your hip measurement by 4. After dividing it by 4, what you have, you also divide it again by 4. Then you will mark it. So here now, I will take my waist measurement. Your waist divided by 4. I'm just going to have shift this thing. I don't want to waste my material. I went in by 1.5, but because I don't want it to be too big, I later marked 2 inch as an extra half inch to make it 2. Just as you can see now, I marked 2 inch there instead of 1.5. The next thing to do now, I came down from that inner thigh, I came down by 1 inch. Why I did that is because I don't want that part to be folding inside when I'm walking. So I just marked that have 1 inch down. I will slant it to the length. So as you can see now, this is how I place my ruler. So I slant it out there and I will cut it out. So the next thing is to just place your measurement there and then connect the lines and cut it out. You just move, like make it fish. Just make the line fish line so I can be able to fold it well when you want to fold it. So as you can see here now that I'm marking, I went down by 1 inch and I connect the line slanted to the waist. So I'm done cutting the front. The next thing is to cut the back part. So you place the front on top of your fabric, just as you can see. So after that, just mark out your cross line. Then you come out by 2 inch. At the waist side, go in by 2 inch again, come up by 1.5, just as you can see. And I've slanted it already. So here now is just to connect the lines, that back lines together, as you can see now. This is where you place your tape and your ruler and connect it to your thigh. At that part, I marked the 2 inch that I went in with from here. I marked it at that hip, that outside part, and I also added my sewing allowance. At this down part, what I have there is 2 inch. So basically at this other side I added 2 inch, and here I only added 2 inch again at the cross line. I don't know if you understand. So the next thing is to cut out everything. So here is it. After tracing it out, what I have here now, I'll use it for the pocket. I have 6.5 as the circumference and the length is 12 inch. So I marked 2 up and I 3 inward and I curve it out just as you can see. So here now I'm cutting out the waist band, which I marked my waist divide by 2 because this fabric is unfold. My waist divide by 2 plus 3 inch and the width I marked 5 inch, just as you can see now. I'll connect the lines and cut it out. Now I'm going to cut out the zip flap. So I fold my fabric this way because I want to cut the both flap out together. I measured 7 inch and I cut it out. So this is it. After cutting it, you place your pocket at the and on top of the front of your fabric. You make sure the right side is facing each other. Then you mark 2 inch inward and 7 inch downward. The way I connected it, I slanted it. You can see how slant it is. That is how I'll go and sew it. I'll do that to the both side. So this is it. After sewing it, this is what it looks like. So I went ahead and press it. And this is what it looks like. It's time to sew the zip flap. You measure where your zip will stop. Place your zip upside down, like turn it facing, let the right side face the right side of the fabric, and you place the flap on top of it. Go and sew it. So here now I'm done sewing it. The next thing is to top stitch. I sewed this one and I also sewed the other part. As you can see now, I'll top stitch the both of them, then come back and show you. After top stitching it, this is what it looks like. Now we're going to sew the other one again to the zip. As you can see now, the way I place it, I'll hold the flap and the zip together and go and sew it. After sewing it, I'll come back and show you. So now, here now, I'm done sewing it, and the next thing is to sew that down part. As you can see now, I sewed the cross line, as you can see, and this is what it looks like. You know that line you normally see on top of the zipper part? That is the next thing we are going to sew now, which is about a 1 or 1.5 inch gap. So as you can see now, I'm done sewing it. And when you're sewing it, make sure you lift the other part up so that you won't sew it together. So the next thing now is to sew the back to the front. Just the way I place my fabric, place it on top and go and sew it. I'm done sewing it, and this is what it looks like. The next thing now is to hold it, the two back parts together. Take your measurement. Just measure your waist measurement, and then you go and sew it. Just as you can see now. Make sure you take your waist measurement, even your hip measurement, while you're sewing it. After that, I'll sew it. And here, I'm done sewing it. And this is it. I sewed it round, and I also went ahead to close the tie seam. So this is what it looks like. The next thing now is to cut out the belt band. I measured 3.5 and I cut out about 5 of it. The way I'm placing it here is the same way you're going to place it. And also I measure from that line that you can see, that side line, I measured 2 inch to the back. I marked it, and that is where I placed another one, and the last one is at the back, center back line. So This is the waist. I went ahead to fold it. I ironed it and fold it. I will go and sew the waist now, the waistband to the waist. As you can see, one is bigger than the other one. The way I fold it, the one that is bigger will be inside and the other one will be outside. I'm done sewing it and I went ahead to close the outer part, being that zip side, just as you can see now. So the next thing now is to stop stitch on top of it. As you can see the way I'm arranging it, I will top stitch. Just the way I place my fabric now is the way I'm going to place it on top of my machine and top stitch it, then sew the belt band to it. And this is what it looks like after sewing it. You can see how neat it is. This is it. So you're going to fold the down part now using that 2-inch that I added as a seam allowance. I went ahead to press it. I used a hemming gum to press it down first before sewing it. So after pressing it now, this is it. I'll just go ahead now to sew it down with thread. This is the final look here. Just go ahead and add your button. Thanks for watching this video. See you in my next video. Bye.